All right, here with Buddy Kofoid after that one. Man, you were fast this week, and you get back to victory lane here at a track that's really given you a lot of money over the past couple of years. How's it feel to be a winner again and bank $250,000 tonight?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm still at a loss for words. I feel like I haven't fully processed this whole weekend in general. Winning 100, and going into the week, I'm like, man, it would be really cool if I could win both. But obviously, knew how extremely difficult it would be, and we just put ourselves in position and in contention every race. And this format, that's what you got to do to be in the king of the hill on these two final nights, and just to win them both is just incredibly special, and just at a loss for words. I'm just really proud of the Roth Motorsports guys, and Dylan especially, and Nate and John are just masters at what they do, and to be driving for Dennis and Teresa Roth with Mobile One and Toyota is just for me just really gratifying.
Baylog got by on the initial start and obviously held the lead for 16 laps, and you ended up getting back by him. But what was going through your head when you were running second and trying to chase him down? Did you know that you had the car to do it? And once you got there, what was that like?
I thought I did, but we took the green, and I'm like, hey, with the track work, I figured, that the bottom would hang around, and he circled me first lap, and I was like, man, we got off, we're not running the bottom, much really at all, and usually I feel like you run at 5 to 10 laps, and we were off it kind of right away, and then we got to traffic and got him, and then the yellow came out, and then he had to give it back to him. Like, man, I feel like that was my best shot, and we had back-to-back yellows, and I was just hoping to get the traffic, but then thanks, Logan. Then had just a really good restart, and was able to slide him and get to the bottom and get across before he got there, and just got back to the top, and we were just kind of racing hard in traffic, and we were just racing hard in traffic, and it wasn't easy, and I could see that they were getting close to me, and I could feel their presence, if you will, and but then having that yellow 3 to go is kind of relieving. Just you get to reset, calm down, and 3 laps you're not going to get to traffic. It's single file, and we just got to put 3 good laps together on top, and was able to just get a good restart and tow him around the long ways on the top to hopefully distance myself, and was able to get it done.
You guys got thrown a real wild card with the track tonight. What do you think of it? And obviously, how tough was it to pass?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. We're not. It's not different for them to not do track work, and you expect track work before the feature every night, and this place you have to, but usually it races really well, and I've never seen the cushion kind of build up in the middle of the corner and not go any farther, so it just narrows up the racing line, and that's where it gets technical, and traffic's huge here, and that's where I wanted traffic, but like I said, just had that really good restart.
What's this week? And obviously the money helps, but what do these results do for you in the grand scheme of things this Outlaw season? You're obviously up there in points. It's a lot to chip away from, but you're kind of chipping away there a little bit on gravel.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it sucks that this weekend isn't points, but I understand why it's not. But it would have been nice if it was points. But David's obviously, I still feel like, is the benchmark, and they do an exceptional job, and but to beat all of these guys, not just from the Outlaws, is just really special, and I feel like we've just gotten our car even better and better, and I feel like I'm progressing even more as a driver, and above all, just having fun.